What's up guys, it's Devine here, and today I am doing another type of this jam video. This time it's just a tips and tricks video, because I was looking around YouTube and I've actually noticed there's not that many tips and tricks videos on disc jam, at least not many that are like very well done. Now I did put a lot of effort into this, so please, if you could leave a like on this video, that'd be very much appreciated. And another thing, my commentary isn't very good, so I apologize about that in advance. But hopefully you can learn something from this video, and hopefully you get better at disc jam from this. Because I'm 35th in the world, so obviously I must have a bit of experience on this game. Now, please leave a like on this video, and yeah, without further ado, might as well just get into it really. So yeah, enjoy the video. You're free. Right lads, the first tip I can give is about perfects and opposites. Now the first clip is going to be about perfects, and as you can see, what a perfect is when you catch it right into your hands. As soon as it comes into your hands, you throw it straight back. That's what a perfect is. As you can see, he throws it right back to me, and I instantly perfected back. Now, another thing that was in this clip was an opposite, and what I consider opposites to be is when, as you can see, he's running to the left at this moment, but I throw it to the right, which mixes him up and makes him just a bit, startled about it, a bit rattled. This next clip is another type of opposite. It's a variant of the opposite really. As you can see, he's running to the right and I hit him with a left. But what I do here is, to hit it to the left, I use the wall. I get a perfect right off the wall, and he's a bit mixed up. He's rattled, but that's how it works. So yeah, that's just about perfects and opposites really. One more time to show it again. Straight off the wall into the left corner. So yeah, that's about perfects and opposites. Now next thing is juiced. This is tip number 2, is about juiced. And what juiced is pretty much you rack up your perfects. As you can see, this fella's gotten 3 perfects in a row, and it has juiced. Now juiced is faster than a normal perfect. It's really fast actually, but it's 4 perfects in a row, all in one thing. And I couldn't predict this, like I really couldn't. He made me slide, which is another thing I'll be getting to, is sliding. Sliding is very important in this game. But as you can see, he has the 4th perfect, and boom, just takes me out completely. Right lads, we're on to the 3rd tip now, and it's about wall skips and sliding. Now what a wall skip is when it skips off the wall, as you can see here. And another thing, this fella actually did an opposite shot wall skip, as you can see. He legit like just rattled me here, like I wall skipped it back. As you can see, he wall skips here, I wall skip it back. And then he wall skips it back, but he opposite shotted. As you can see, I was going the other way, and he just completely destroyed me. The next thing is about sliding. And now, the thing about sliding in this game is, once you slide, you cannot get it perfect. And that's what's important. Sliding will lose your perfect. Look, he slided right there, and he lost his perfect. Let's get a replay. See, I lost my perfect there. I didn't slide here, got a perfect. He slid and lost his perfect. Now, that's what's important about this game, is that trying to minimize your sliding. Always being in the right position is what will minimize your sliding. As you can see right here, he throws it to the corner, and I didn't slide. I didn't try to slide, but I wall skipped it back. He had to slide, and then he couldn't get it perfect. Now next on the tips is stuff blocks. What a stuff block is pretty much when you're beside the fence, you just block it, as you can see. Now a stuff block is very easy to do, but it's really hard to time. And this is just one clip that I just decided to just throw in. Next is lobs. This is the 5th tip, lobs. And now, what a lob is pretty much you just throw it into the air to freak out your opponent. As you can see right there, he completely destroyed me with this lob, by the way. Like, I was just too far back away from the fence, and the lob just took me off guard, and I couldn't predict that. So he won that set because of that as well. Another thing about lobs that is very important to know is if your opponent is too far up. As you can see, I was too far up here, and he lobbed it back to get me backwards, and then he just completely destroys me. Watch what happens here, right? I hit it back perfect, and I'm far up, so I have the advantage here. I have him up against the ropes. He lobs it back, and now he's coming up. And what happened here was he perfected it back, and I was done. Next up on the tips is aces. Now what an ace is pretty much you just score right off kickoff. I mean, is it considered kickoff on disc jam? Who cares? But as you can see, I just scored it off just the kickoff really. Thing about aces is you just have to change them up a lot, and yeah. Right lads, this is the 7th tip right here, which is known as supers. Now what a super is your special move that you have. You can use this in your settings or your options. in your customization menu. But pretty much, your super is your special move, and this is one way of getting a super, is to sit under the disc and let it charge up. Now that takes certain timing and stuff. Now another thing here, this is the other way of getting a super, is to charge your stuff block. Now I predicted his shot, and I charged up my stuff block before he threw it, and I was able to get a super from it. As you can see right here, I was charging before he threw it, and then I wall skipped it to make sure that we won the set. So yeah, that's that way of doing it. Wait. Last tip I can give is changing it up. Now this, in my opinion, is the most important tip for disc jam. Now, the thing about disc jam is, it's a game of just the mind, really. Like, it's how you're thinking and how your opponent is thinking. Never do the same stuff over and over and over. You'll become predictable, and your opponent will be able to predict everything you do. One major tip I can give is, if you're going to the right a lot, try and change it up. Try and go to the left, or even keep going to the right. Make it an opposite shot, you know. But don't do it the whole game, because your opponent will eventually just learn your movements and learn how you play. Lobs are another good way to change up your play. If you lob a lot while they're up at the fence or any of that stuff. Stuff blocking is also important as well. Using stuff blocks against your opponent can really take them off guard. If they're too far back and they hit it and it's too slow, you can always stuff block it. Perfects, juiced, all that stuff, anything really that can change up your play style and your gameplay is really important. Supers. Now on the hand of supers, if you're good at them, those can be very good to change up your gameplay. Like, if you're losing throughout the game and all you're doing is perfects and juiced and lobs, a good way to change it up is to use supers. Supers are a very good way. Opposite shots, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to win games. Opposite shots almost always work. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. Devine, out.